Prime Minister is also at Ayodhya. He's been given a huge welcome. He's been welcomed by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, and also people have been standing on the streets and waving at him as he approaches towards the temple areas. And we are expecting the flag hoisting to take place around 12 o'clock. The flag has been readied with the symbolism associated with the temple as well. And the Prime Minister was in fact on his way towards the temple structure. But before that, my colleagues are on the ground, Sabyasachi as well as Abhijit Thakur. Sabyasachi spoke to a few devotees who were excited to come to Ayodhya today. Let's listen into that.
Well, the entire Ram Nagari has been decorated like a bride, and all the devotees and the locals are super excited because of the Dhwajarohan ceremony, which is going to be conducted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, large amount of devotees are coming in. We'll speak to them, get to know what are their sentiments, what they feel about the Dhwajarohan ceremony. मैडम जी आपसे पूछूंगा कि आज ध्वजारोहण का कार्य हो रहा है आज अयोध्या में, कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है हम लोग को। जब ये राम मंदिर ही बना तभी बहुत अच्छा लगा। अब आज तो फाइनल हो गया तो हम लोग को बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
मैडम आप क्या कहेंगे?
आ रहे मुंडन कराए हैं और यहाँ का तीर्थ स्थान पर पूजा पाठ किए हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
मैडम आप बड़ी अच्छा भजन गा रही थी, हमें अगर 2 लाइन सुना दे आप।
कौन वाला गाई ये इतना जल्दी में तो भैया हम भूल गए।
राम की नगरी में है, कुछ राम के लिए।
राम आएंगे तो अयोध्या तो जाएंगे। दशरथ के चारों ललन का श्री भगवन का भजन हमें करना है। रथ के चारों ललन का श्री भगवन का भजन हमें करना है। राज हम हो ना याद
आप क्या कहेंगे? आप आए हैं आज अयोध्या में, कैसा लग रहा है आपको माहौल?
अच्छा लग रहा है।
तो आप पहली बार आई हैं या?
नहीं बहुत बार आ चुके हैं, यहाँ तो मुंडन करवाने हम लोग।
अच्छा, तो कैसा सजावट देके कैसा लग रहा है?
अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा।
So there you go, that this are the sentiments that we are getting from ground, as lot of the devotees who are coming to Ayodhya to offer their prayers. They are extremely happy with the Dhwajarohan ceremony that is going to take place, and around 100 tons of
The Prime Minister there
तस्वीरें
at
महर्षि
Sapta Mandir, where he is in fact paying his tributes to the sages who are associated with the Ram Mandir as well. Well, there the Prime Minister there offering tributes to those saints who are associated with the Ramayana as well, in fact paying his tributes and offering his prayers also at the Sapta Mandir. Arun, Anand, if you're still with us, can you just explain the importance of the Sapta Mandir as such, which houses the people who are also closely associated with various aspects of Lord Ram's life, at the same time also who played a pivotal role in the Ramayana as such?
See, in Hindu tradition or in Bharatiya tradition, if you'll go to any temple, you will not only find one deity, one particular deity, there is a whole complex all around that temple. So even like if you go to Jagannath Puri, the first deity you meet at the Puri temple is Lord Shri Hanuman. So, and then when you go inside, so in all the temples, you will find different deities and different, so it's a whole complex basically. As I earlier mentioned, that it is not only merely a place of worship, or it is not only basically about one particular deity. It's all about, manifestation of the civilizational values. Also, an important thing is when you have like the Sap Mandir, we are discussing about. So it brings together, all the sects of Hinduism together. So that is also what you call in modern day, lexicon. So it's a symbol of, or it's a manifestation of samajik samarasta, or it's a medium of bringing samajik samarasta, what you call, or the social harmony or the social unity. So it has an importance beyond these individual deities. It's largely, I always look at temples more like as a, not as a symbol but as a manifestation of the cultural and civilizational values which are at the core of Hinduism. So this Sap Mandir is a living example of that, and I think that's how I look at it.
Karthik Chopra, one question that, or rather one statement that can come in from Arun Anand has been that we have a Prime Minister who's unapologetically Hindu. And when you listen to that statement, do you think that the rest of the Prime Ministers had to, in fact, somewhere keep that secular image for which they thought it was not to be that Hindu? Was that a criterion that happened with regards to how the politics of this country played out?
We always saw past leaders compromise on our Hindu faith, Hindu tradition, and those aspects of faith and tradition are inseparable from us. We do not find this in our current Prime Minister. We are very happy and grateful that not only in our current Prime Minister, but even in our current Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, we see this, that the ancient Hindu sites that belong to us must come back to us. And this is something that we have always fought for. As I said, through the decades of the late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, we Nirmohis faced all kinds of oppression. Do you know that we were in possession of the outer courtyard of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi up till 1982? But we were dispossessed in 1982 from there. And the rest of the site was also put into dispute when it was only the inner sanctum sanctorum that had been put into dispute in 1949. No political party ever spoke about this, ever talked about this. That is why we single-handedly at that time continued our tradition, our fight. And when in the 80s, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement was pushed by the RSS, by the BJP, by other organizations, we were very happy to see that there was now a mass movement for a fight that we had been fighting along with other Bairagi akhadas for the last 400 plus years. So I really do think that it is high time that all of society awakens. This flag raising ceremony, Dhwajarohan ceremony, should be an awakening for Hindu Samaj and for Bharatiya Samaj as such, to understand that our ancient values are the most important. Our Gurukul system was one where Lord Krishna met Sudama, two people of diverse finance. They came for education. It was on one common platform. What is greater than that? राम जी दीनानाथ हैं, दीन बंधु हैं, दीन दयाल हैं. मंदिर जो पहले थे वो समाज के लिए खूब कार्य करते थे. अब हम भी चाहते हैं कि यह श्री राम जन्मभूमि मंदिर भी एक मिसाल बने